What happens when you take an Army drill sergeant and swap him for an Air Force instructor? This may sound odd, but this is what happened recently when these two very different servicemen got the chance to walk in each other's boots. Kenya Mills has the story.
It's family day on Sand Hill, one wake up away from graduation for this basic training company. But there's something unusual about this particular ceremony.
When he got here, he stood out there and he said, "Hut 2, 3, 4," and everybody was like, "Hut 2, 3, 4." It was different.
Representing the United States Air Force.
Air Force military training instructor Staff Sergeant Joshua Height is graduating a class of soldiers.
Order discipline, sir. Drill Sergeant, 4th Platoon.
He spent 10 weeks as part of 247 Infantry, learning every aspect of Army basic training.
What we're going to be talking about today is teamwork,
while teaching the troops at the same time.
Whoop.
We were training soldiers, but we were training him, but he had to train faster than the soldiers because he had to also execute it and teach the soldiers.
Like on the rappel tower, he had to do the rappel tower the morning before we went out and did the rappel tower, so it was pretty cool to know he was going through the same things we were.
Dress it up.
During his stay at Fort Benning, Staff Sergeant Height observed and took notes on the way Army basic training is conducted as part of an Army Air Force drill sergeant exchange. And he immediately noticed a major difference in their approach.
In the Air Force, we don't teach them every single task like the drill sergeant does. Actually doing the field training, we don't do that with them. We have different cadre or different TIs that teach them.
Having a hands-on approach to training airmen is one major change he'd like to see the Air Force implement.
Just the loyalty that you can see the drill sergeants gain, and even me personally over this past cycle, by being there every single day with the soldiers and teaching them every single thing that they've learned and then applying it with them.
Well, what I gather from Staff Sergeant Height is that the Air Force focus on the MTI, focus on how he is training. So some of the tools that we will be utilizing is videotaping our drill sergeants and letting them see exactly what they are doing right and what they're doing wrong on video.
Meanwhile, Army Drill Sergeant David Peters spent time at Lackland Air Base. He's the Army's rep during this exchange, learning how the Air Force conducts its basic training, and was able to graduate a flight of airmen as well.
Hopefully it'll open the doors and the eyes for other drill sergeants and MTIs to continue to work in this capacity.
Now Staff Sergeant Height and his soldiers are released to their families, and he leaves with a sense of hope for the future of this type of inter-service exchange.
So if anything else, I would like to see other services maybe come in to this exchange program as well. I think all of us being on the same page would definitely help our mission. For all your missions,
Kenya Mills, Fort Benning TV.
Anything that you do, you're going to have to work together. You're going to have that good teamwork.